All right, we're here with the crew from NJ.com, and we're on the border of Seaside Heights and Seaside Park here, Route 35 North. The traffic is heading north, and the Bennies are going home. Now, this must feel like Christmas morning for you guys, right? I mean, is this what you wait for all year?
Well, it's a little good to have our towns back, yes. The local areas that we go to are the same places that everyone else goes to. It's just that in the winter, we can frequent them more often without having to get hassled, basically.
How do you mean by hassled? Well, what is it about Bennies? Why did you guys start the site? What's it all about? What is it that gets under your skin about tourists and Bennies?
It's not really the tourists that aggravate us. It's more of a joke on that end. It's just the fact that there are some rude tourists who come down here. And generally, in the past, it was called Benny for Bayonne and Elizabeth, Newark, New York. But it's just mostly now the term Benny is a rude tourist. It's not that we hate all North Jerseyans or all New Yorkers. That's not the case at all. We love the tourists down here.
Rude people come from everywhere. And it's just that we happen to see a lot of rude people. And we have to deal with it because we live here all year. Whereas those people come here to vacation and have a good time, they think I can act and behave here in a way that I wouldn't act and behave in my own home.
But doesn't Benny, aren't you labeling an entire group of people? I mean, why not say, rude tourists go home? Or why not you say, Benny'sBehave.com?
Well, I believe the term, we didn't make up the term. The term has been used and frequented by locals by the last century. I've grown up knowing what a Benny is before I entered grade school.
What's a Benny? Define a Benny.
A Benny is a rude or disrespectful tourist who comes to your shore town and acts like because he can spend money that he is necessarily, it may be better than you are.
Like some of the guys yelling at us as we're driving by right now.
Maybe.
Drives people crazy to be called Bennies. Now, what do you say to somebody who says, "Hey, I come down here every year. I spend money. I pay taxes. My money goes to this place. It supports the livelihood of people like you. Give me a break."
It's free speech. Come on, you guys can open Piney Go Home if you really want.
And we say that actually it's your behavior that denotes you as a Benny. If you come here and you respect everyone around you, you respect the environment, you respect the community in which you're staying in, you'll go right under the radar. We won't even notice that you're a Benny. The people that we label are Bennies are the people who are causing fights, who are causing trouble, or yelling, screaming, catcalling women on the boardwalk. That sort of behavior is what calls them out as a Benny.
All right, these cars are coming by. Is there a way to identify people as Bennies as they're coming down the road and heading north here?
By the old school definition, you could look for the Brooklyn blowback, the screaming and yelling, the gold chain, about 75 kids crammed into a BMW.
There will also be a lot of boogie boards, beach chairs, camper,
the flippers.
We've even seen pools, like those kiddie pools, strapped to the tops of cars, and which leads me to wonder, like, the beach is 100 feet that way. Why do you need a kiddie pool?